safety Kamari Wilson. Questions for Kamari? Greg?
Kamari, so you've moved around to various schools. Is that difficult? Does that help you in a way? You've learned a lot of different systems, made a lot of different friends, positives and negatives of moving around a lot.
Honestly, I would say, when I was younger, I would always look forward and what's next, or kind of look at the end goal. But honestly, the process of everything and going through what I went through, it built a character and it built a lot in me, and it helped me keep going. And I learned a lot of schemes. I'm not just a player that can do one thing. I can do multiple things at a high level. So I would say, moving around a little bit, it helped me in a way, schematic wise, and just being around, a lot of coaches, which are, I would say, leader of men. It taught me how to, be a better leader, because I've seen a lot of different varieties of leaders. So I would say it helped me, man. And at the end of the day, every decision I made, I feel like it was the best thing I had to do for me and my family.
You do a lot of things. What are some of the things you do well? Scott, yourself.
I would say I'm a very competitive person when it comes to, coverage, zones, mans, reading, reading the, just reading the block, reading the run, reading the formations. I would say I'm good at a lot of different things, which you guys will see this year. I don't want to really spill too much. I just want to let my work show.
You said that all the moving around built character and it built versatility. How important has that been for you when it comes to adjusting to the culture that Rich Rodriguez has in his locker room and kind of the complexity of Zach Alley's defense?
I mean, it's the hard edge culture. It's the hard edge mentality. And just from a young age and growing up where I came from, Fort Pierce, Florida, uh, that standard is something I live and was hold to my whole life. And that's another reason why I came here. I wanted to be challenged. And just like Rich Rod says, the better man you are, the better football player you are. And that's very important for me.
So a lot is made about Zach Alley having a quote-unquote complex system. That's what he just talked about there. How complex really is it? How challenging has it been for you to learn? And is that overblown and exaggerated in terms of that description?
I wouldn't say it's overblown or exaggerated. To be a football player, especially in the back end, you have to be some type of smart, I would say. It's complex for the offense because you don't know what we're in. But for the players wise, it's not complex. Like I said, it's a standard here. And everyone here, we got good people. Everyone here lives by that standard. And the standard is the standard at the end of the day. If we have calls, we have to study. We're going to study them calls and execute them calls.
But as somebody who's a smart guy and has been around the block a little bit from high school to now, is it more complex than even your friends who are at other programs, if you're talking, or other defenses you know? Is that fair to say? That's a label that is on Zach Alley. It's a complex defense. Is it really complex, or?
Like I said, it's complex for the other team for sure, but our guys know what to do at all times. So I wouldn't say it's complex for us, but like I said,
Complex in terms of
trying to recognize what we're trying to do against you, it will be complex for the other side of the team.
Sure.
It wouldn't be complex for us.
All of those different schemes that you've been in, were any of them similar to what you're working with Coach Alley, or helped you prepare you maybe a little bit better than the others for what you're dealing with now?
Most definitely. I would say that's definitely a big reason that I feel like West Virginia, well, I know that West Virginia is the best place for me because I feel like every place I went and played in the scheme is just like all in one. And it's similar things I would say that I do that I already did before. So it's really nothing really different for me, just a different name. So that's a good that's a good thing for me, honestly.
Success at Memphis. Was there a reason to transfer? Did you just want to test yourself at the Power 4 level again? What was that?
At the end of the day, it was all about opportunity, and like I said, who would develop me as a man. That's the most thing you know, that was the most thing that I was looking for, to be around great people and who could develop me as a man. And that spot was a great spot for me, and they definitely developed me as a man, and I developed a lot of character there as well. Yeah, it was a great spot for me.
You played different leagues, different levels of football, different locker rooms, different opponents, conferences have their own identity. Is football football, or is it different when you do move around and you experience different things?
Like I would say, definitely, I would say each level, the OCs, offensive coordinators, their mindsets are different. Like, for example, I feel like when we played the SEC team when I was at Memphis, it's really a lot of OCs, but they're going to run their plays no matter what. Even if, like, someone links their playbook, they're going to run their plays, like, no matter what. And they're going to throw it to the person that he was supposed to throw it to. So I actually like kind of playing teams with, like, I wouldn't say ignorant OCs, but, like, OCs at that, because film study, they're confident in what they're going to do, probably not going to make an adjustment. They're going to, if things get hard, they go back to square one and run their plays. And a lot of OCs are like that. But at the end of the day, football is football. And another thing that I loved about me going to Memphis, it made me realize football is just football. It don't matter what team it is. So now how I look at things is I'm playing every game like it's the championship game. So that's my mindset coming into every game.
Did that just kind of come naturally? Did it learn over time? And how do you present yourself as a leader on the field, and with your teammates?
I always consider myself a leader, but leaders have to listen and sit back and get led too. And, just being around, like I said, a man that was going to lead and show you how to be a man and on and off the field, it built character in me, and it showed me how to be a better leader. I know some guys, you can't just yell at them in front of everybody. You just got to have a personal relationship with them and come up to them even after the play or after practice and speak to them that way. And the thing about West Virginia is, man, this is the closest team I've ever been a part of. It doesn't feel like we're just a bunch of transfers playing just to play. It feels like a family here, from coaches to janitors to cooks. We know everyone's name. We talk to everyone, and it's just like a big family.
Playing a lot as a true freshman in the SEC, how did that, I guess, enhance your development? And is there an eye-opening moment or two from that season that you look back on?
Most definitely. Playing as a freshman, it taught me a lot about the game because I was a high school player, just a regular high school player coming out of high school. It made me realize I didn't know nothing. And at the time, the DC that I had was a very smart dude, and he would just pour into me. And the thing about it was I was so young, I didn't understand everything he was telling me until now, which is crazy. That's why I tell my freshmen just to keep learning, because everything he's telling me is starting to click. It's starting to click. Last year, this year, and yeah, it definitely helped me become a better football player.
You saw a good offensive practice every day last year, but like the opponents in that conference are across the board, like Navy, Tulane. You saw some really good offenses there too. Educational for you? It's not the same week from week, right?
It's not the same week to week. And the tempo, it was a lot of tempo teams as well. And it just had to make me adjust a little bit. Like Navy, I played DN, which was crazy for me because I had to, you literally, like, they motion every time. And it's like, it teaches you how to do your 111 because if one person's out their spot, touchdown, literally. And it's such a fast pace. So coming here and going against our offense, which was the number one fastest offense in the country last year, I'm kind of used to it, and it helps us for our opponents because we moving so fast and we're conditioned because it's really conditioning. So when we play in fourth quarter or the third quarter, everyone's tired, but we still running and hitting, you know.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.